Hello, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to show you how to create table using SSMS, that is Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio in SQL Server. Let's see what are the steps we have to take for creation of the table using with the help of this Management Studio. It's very simple, easy to create a table in database. Like you see here, once you logged in like SQL Server Management Studio, this is the window will appear. The left part it is an object explorer, and this is the query window. Once you press this new window, this is the new window, you will get this query window. All right. Likewise, if you are not aware of to reaching up to this standardization of the level, you go through our previous lectures, one of the lecture which is available, how to log in using your credentials to with the help of SQL Server Management Studio to reach like a MS SQL database servers. Okay, these are the instances will be displayed here. Once you logged in successfully, it can be possible to log in Windows authentication or like a SQL Server user-based authentication. Okay, once you reach here to creation of a table, it's very easy. These are the database instances. You try to simple expand this any one of the instance of your local testing database. If it is not available, you create a database called here in the databases. You just right click, just press new database and give a database name. Any name of the database you can specify here and just press OK to create a database here. That is the beauty of the functionality ready-madely is available in SQL Server with Management Studio. Now, this scenario, we are looking for to create a table. For you have to select which instance, like which database you are going to create a table. So here I am creating e-commerce like a e-com database name. Here I am going to create a new table. So I want to expand this. See, now it is displaying the tables. These are the tables are already existing and available here in this particular database. So if I want to create new database, you just click on tables, right click on the table, see the new option here and select table. Once you select the table, this window will automatically appear as a new tab. Okay, this is the column name you have to specify here. Like for first column, I'm making it is an auto increment ID with ID and data type. It is an integer. I'm going to taking as you were wish to take your data types. That's pretty easy. All it can be done by using this query like the management studio itself. We can choose all the things. As you've seen, these are the data types. We have seen our previous lecture also. The data types and its types, which data type we can choose for our convenience and all. And now for this column to making auto increment, what I'm doing here is just expand this like identity specification. This identity specification, you just double click here on the place, it will automatically move to from no to S. And identity increment value, it will be shown you 1. Means on every record it will be automatically increment the value plus 1. We need not to send the data parameter to this particular column. Strongly remember, it's very important to making auto increment ID. And the second column, you take the automatically, once the column is finished, it automatically the column of the next one, it will be the row will be automatically created here. Now next one I am taking, it is a name. This is the n var I'm taking. You just type here the data type if you know, or else you can click here and choose from the list here. Okay. Now n var 50 I'm taking as a name, and allow nulls I can be let it be the same. If it is in a primary key, if we said it won't be take the null value, and if the data is not available, even the name parameter can be accessible, means it can be allow nulls, you can check it. And if you don't want to allow the null values in this particular column, You uncheck the box here and the data type of this column will not be accept null values anymore. Okay. Now the third column I'm choosing here like a phone number. That is the telephone number I'm going to save here. And for this, I'm going to choose like anywhere care I can take it or numeric I can take it as you will wish to take. Okay. And we'll say for numeric, it's a it input to zero, it is saying that like a same thing, like anywhere care only I'm choosing for this also. And next one, image for the photograph, uh, photo of the person I'm taking it is an image data type. Okay. And next one, what are the column, record underscore date. For this I'm going to take date time. Yes, date time only. I want to both date and time I require. So the database, once you prepared as you were wish to make the n number of columns here, and once is the column selection and the data type and where you are going to be allowing the null or not, the selection is over. Once it is completed, you just right click on the tab header, save table. First option you choose, it is in a save table. You specify the name of the table. I can give a simple registration underscore registration underscore user means the user registration table. Okay, say okay. Now the table is saved successfully. Just click here on the selection of the tables and then refresh the window. You will be seeing here the table name. This is the table. If you expand here, you will be find out the column names as well what we have created with here, and along with the data types you will see here. These are the nulls it is showing means the yellow nulls are available here. Okay, that is the way, the very easiest, pretty easiest way to create a database table using SQL Server Management Studio. Likewise, you can create n number of tables in a particular database table. All right. I hope you better understand to creation of this particular table using SQL Server Management Studio. Thank you for watching this session. Thank you.